HappiDaze here. In today's video, we are showcasing the new S-Hawk in PvP. Is he the best PvP legend that we've gotten in a long time? Let's go ahead and dig in and find out, but I think he's actually crazy if you combine him with some other units. I think that this guy is going to be a staple in slasher teams going forward, and you definitely want to watch out if there's a team that you're facing that has this guy and someone like Roger Whitebeard in there. So we're just going to do a bit of a showcase with some of the 90k plus combat power teams that are on here, just to go ahead and show you what this unit can do. So the first battle is going to be against this strength team, and what really makes this team work is that Roger and Whitebeard character can do that 30% HP cut, do the damage through defense. Then you have Cracker boosting the speed. You have K-Dad with the support Odin that we have on the back bench there. That'll just give a bunch of stat boosts to us as well as do a bunch of damage. S-Hawk just hits 3 enemies with high HP through defense like a tank. Zoro Sanji buffs everyone, does haste. So this team is just kind of insane in terms of what they can do, how quickly they can output damage. And you have a lot of great units you can throw on the bench, right? So in our case, we have the Kawamatsu that we're having on the back bench there just to help us out. But there's just a ton of units that you can use to make slashers just ridiculous. So, like I said, you'll see it once he goes. What he can actually do is kind of insane, especially if the Roger Whitebeard go first and do a 30% HP cut. And then he's going to come and hit 3 enemies with high HP through defense, and it just melts. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, I think slasher teams going forward are going to be super scary to go against if you have this guy on there. I don't even think if you had a unit like Shiki, like the Int Shiki, who can kind of help debuff slashers, I don't even think that will really stop you when you just have this much damage output and can do this much awesome stuff with the unit. So people will probably ask, is it worth investing all of my pulls to go there? I obviously not, with Anniversary around the way. While the unit is fantastic and will be a huge staple going forward, we'll see a lot of play in PvP. I don't think necessarily that chasing one unit, especially if you're not someone who doesn't spend gems, just doesn't make a lot of sense. So if you are a huge PvP buff and you want to get a new unit that will just melt people, assume that you have, for example, the Roger Odin. I think Roger Odin and Cracker are kind of 2 key components here. One, because Cracker can help the special CT, help the special go quicker. Roger and Odin obviously just hit like crazy tanks. So as long as you have those 2 units and either the Strength Odin or the Strength K-Dad like we have here, you'll just melt people. So if you don't, it's probably not as worth it for you to go ahead and do that. So let's just go ahead and get into the next team. So we're going to take on, let's see, I think this is a 95k int team. So yeah, let's go ahead and take these guys on and see how they go. This team's not as scary anymore. Like I said, when this team first came out, it was super bulky, super, damage with Uta and with Yamato. Actually, this one doesn't even have Uta. That's the other strength team. But this team is really meant to nerf Sai based on the units that are on here. Luckily, we don't have any Sai units on here except for the Kawamatsu on the bench. I don't think he'll come in, so we don't have to really worry about that. But you can just see this. He's an awesome unit. I can't even say anything really too bad about him. The healing is nice, not really required, but it's great to actually be able to get that heal off as well while he gets his special off. And yeah, again, he just goes and hits for like 12k, and the only difference that I have here is he is 110 on my account. He is fully rainbowed, so it's not too difficult. His potential abilities aren't that bad. If you get tablets through the normal events, it won't take too much to get him leveled up there. But because his attack is really based on, his special is really based on his total attack power, right? You want to make sure you try to get as high as you can. That's why you want to make sure that you level limit break him, and level limit break expand him all the way if you have the resources to do so. So yeah, you can see here, like, there wasn't even any problem with the team. I'm still above 50% HP for pretty much all my units, which is just insane. Alright, we'll do 1 or 2 more battles just to show you. I just want to show you that it's not kind of, against a certain team that this team does well. It's just universal. They just plow through everyone. It's kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and see. Maybe if we could see if we can find maybe like a quick team or Maybe even the bulky green team. I saw the 88k, but I thought there was a higher one a little bit down here. Yeah, let's take on this 103 quick team. Now, we do have a couple, well, really only one strength unit here, so like I said, we're not really too worried about this. If you run Odin in this team, as opposed to the one that I have on the bench there, that's just lower cost, then obviously you just have to kind of watch out against blue teams, but still, should be able to get through this with relative ease there. Zoran Sanji's going to go. He's just going to boost everyone to the top of the list because we have the Brook on the back end there. And like I said, what really works well is if Roger and Whitebeard go first and then Hawk go, it's pretty much a guaranteed like whole line wipe most of the time. It's just not fair, but it is what it is. You can see we wiped 4 out of the 5 units there, and the last one that was left has like a sliver of health left. It's unfair, but it's awesome. So yeah, I have a feeling that this is the team you'll probably see for the Burst team for the next event, for the next Grand Party that's coming up. I'm guessing that, you know, a team of Strength, a team of Slashers here, and then the Free Spirit team, if they don't get denerfed again, will probably be the top 3 teams that you're seeing for the next GP. So yeah, there we go. We barely took any health loss there at all. Alright, let's see if we can just do one more battle. Just go more towards the bottom. Let's try this 105k fighter team. And this will be the final battle of the day, just to showcase off what S-Hawk can do. So, fantastic unit. I've seen some other streamers, Chaozu and those guys. Stump, I know, went to 6 or 7 multis. And it seemed like a lot of people were having problems pulling him. Some people pulled him first multi. So, like I said, it's kind of 50-50. I wouldn't probably go past maybe 10 multis. I'd say would probably be the max I would go if you're trying to get this guy. Any more than that, and that diminishing return seems to kind of go, right? I mean, there's a lot of other teams you can use in place of this Slasher team, and this unit, the Slash team was great without the S-Hawk unit even before, so it's not like if you don't have him, you're not going to be completely locked out or be at a huge disadvantage for the next Grand Party or the daily PvP. So like I said, more than 10 multis, it's up to you, but I probably wouldn't go for him if you're not a whale like me to more than 10 multis. So we have K-Dad going here, just doing some damage. That's good. At least Don Chinzao is gone, and he special binds us, which is just a giant pain, so that's good. S-Hawk's going to just come in and just decimate. Just killed 3 units themselves right there, which is awesome. So yeah, this fight was a little bit tougher, but that's just because we got special bound right away. If we didn't, this fight would have probably been over much sooner. But you can see about 40 seconds into the match, and it's already done, which is insane. So now we're basically just waiting for our specials to recharge, and hopefully S-Hawk will wrap this up if K-Dad doesn't. So there you go. That is the S-Hawk showcase. Guy's ridiculous. If you like slasher teams and you don't mind spending some gems, this guy is 100% worth it. Like I said, probably wouldn't go more than 10 multis if you're not someone who doesn't spend gems on the game. But if you manage to pull this unit, it's going to be a great time for you and your slasher team against any opponents that you face. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time. Let me know in the comment section below if you pulled for S-Hawk or if you plan on pulling for S-Hawk. Love to hear about it. And until next time, be kind to each other. Thanks.